matchup with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's complete to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Watkins. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 87 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This is caught. It's Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Sanders.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24, Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 2. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a carry for Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen to throw once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bass is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And Woods has it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Strip that ball. Hey.
Here's Sanders. And some room to work. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw here. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
49.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Coming this way. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Sanders. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second down and 8. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around